This man had a human face, right in the palm of his hand. All he had to do was press it to the ground, and he could tell exactly how long ago a tire mark was made. Suddenly, the face twisted in fear. Moments later, a swarm of massive stingray-like beasts burst out of the desert sands. The face immediately warned Darren to get out of the way, but Darren didn't flinch. He swung onto his horse, and dashed through with precision, dodging the attacks with ease. Darren was a half-human, half-vampire hybrid, a rare breed that could walk in daylight, yet accepted by neither side. So, he became a bounty hunter. One day, he was hired for a high-risk job. A wealthy merchant's daughter had been taken by vampires. If she had already turned, he was to kill her, to end her suffering. The reward? 20 million. When he reached the town, the vampire nobles, desperate to evade capture, had turned every human there into their own kind. They surrounded a convoy, but were quickly repelled by intense light. As the convoy attempted to escape, a giant cross crashed down from the sky, blocking the road. With enemies closing in, the team had no choice but to fight. One vampire was beheaded with a flying dagger, another was shot between the eyes by Kelly, and a brutal battle broke out. Then came the sound of hoofbeats. The captain fired toward the source. A lone warhorse galloped under the moonlight, its rider catching the arrow with one hand. Gasps erupted. The legendary hunter had arrived. His presence meant the mission overlapped, making him a rival to the team. But Darren said nothing. He simply rode away. Kelly, however, quietly followed. She knew, if anyone could find Charlotte, it was him. Sure enough, they found a barrier deep in the woods. Using his senses and a few stones, Darren disrupted the defense lasers, and approached undetected. As night fell, and the vampires began to stir, Kelly burst through the defenses in a battle truck, firing a rocket at a vampire's carriage. But Smith, the vampire noble, swung his cloak, shattering the missile mid-air. The exploding fragments struck Kelly, leaving her gravely wounded. As Smith prepared to leave, Darren emerged silently, unfazed by the darkness. He challenged Smith to a one-on-one duel. Smith was lightning fast, nearly impossible to hit. Sparks flew through the night air. Then he realized, this was the Darren, the infamous fearless hybrid hunter. They clashed fiercely. Darren nearly delivered a killing blow, but just then, Charlotte's voice rang out. She was worried about Smith. Darren hesitated, and in that moment, he was knocked off the carriage. He couldn't understand. Why would a human girl care so deeply about a vampire?